Can we just talk a bit about Saïd Benrahma? I know he scored the goal today. I think we're going to look at it right now. And we criticise Spurs and their set-piece defending at half-time. But I think you have to give some credit to Benrahma, because when it comes to West Ham, Bobby, the first names you think of would be Declan Rice and Mikel Antonio, Jarrett Bowen as being the stars of the side. But, I mean, Benrahma's got goal involvement in 12 times this season. 6 goals, 6 assists. That's bettered only by Antonio and Bowen. I mean, I don't think this is spoken enough about how good he's been this season at times.
No, for me, it's his energy, really. His energy is immense. He works his socks off, forwards and backwards, always a bright spark, controls the ball, keeps the ball, can go past players, can create chances, like you say, and can score goals. I mean, what I liked about him, the ball came to him. Listen, he had a little bit of time, a little bit of space, but the focus is hit that target. Very, very important. Calm, composed. You know, he makes that acceleration into the box when the ball comes in, and then there's just the composure. The last part, what can you do? Boom, hit the target, adjust your feet, just nicely hit the target, and it's a fantastic effort, really. Great goal. And yeah, it was a great time to score as well, going into half-time on the front foot as such. But for me, yeah, his work ethic, you know, and I think that's just playing in the Championship and playing in the Premier League now. You know that your English football, you have to work hard, and that's what the West Ham fans want to see first and foremost. Working hard. He's bought into that. The fans absolutely love him. And listen, like you say, he's one of those unsung heroes that goes around week in, week out, works hard, scores goals, and creates goals as well. Looking
at the side, Stephen, Project Restart, they managed to fight their way to survive in the Premier League. They had brought back David Moyes not too long before that as well, after a lot of people had written him off. Now, last season, they managed to finish in a European position, and now they're playing in Europe, and here they are. They were, at least at one stage, really competitive for that top 4 spot. Maybe they've fallen off a little bit, but they're still in Europe. So looking forward at next season, you think it's going to be hard for David Moyes to keep some of the players? I mean, Declan Rice is one name, but there are a few over there that you think maybe other sides will be looking at them. Jarrett Bowen was linked to Liverpool, for example.
Yeah, I think Declan Rice is the one that you would say is going to get the most attention, because the rest of the players have done really well in the West Ham system. And, you know, they've made a name for themselves. But Declan Rice is the one that you're going to want to keep hold of if they can, because he's the superstar. He's the standout performer. But like Benrahma, you're talking about him, I think he was excellent again today. His energy, his movements, his directness in the ball, constant on the move, working. Antonio is probably not going to be on people's radar for a club of a higher stature. And the thing is as well, these players at West Ham, they're in such a good team at the moment with a manager that they want to play for. So moving is not always going to be to their benefit. They're going to want to play for West Ham. They're going to want to be a team that's moving forward, that's going to be consistently pushing for Europe, pushing for the top kind of 6, top 7. You know, Champions League is probably way above what their expectations were, but they've been fighting, and they're still going to be fighting there till the end. But Europa League, chance to possibly get into a final there, which would be absolutely amazing, and more than those players could ever hope for. So I think a lot of them are going to be very happy to be at that club for the foreseeable, because they're enjoying their football, they're enjoying the manager. You know, the club are loving them, the fans love them, and you know, why wouldn't you want to play in an atmosphere or a stadium like that week in, week out when you're getting those results under these circumstances?
Bobby, keeping hold of players, key players. Declan Rice, like I said, is the name most often linked with a move away, but there's some really good players there that maybe a side like Tottenham could be looking at.
Yeah, there are. I think Steo's spot on there, really, but Declan Rice is the one. Whether you go and pay him whatever it is, break some crazy numbers, because replacing him will cost you five times more. It really would. You know, he won't get the credit that he deserves now unless he plays for one of those big 4 clubs, unless he wins a trophy. But he has so much, and he does so much in the game that people don't see, people don't understand. And also, he has so much more in his ability. You wouldn't understand how skillful he is, how he can ping the ball, either foot, 60, 70, 80-yard passes, diagonals. He has it. He literally has it all. But he doesn't do it. He doesn't show it, because that's not required in the way that he plays. But he genuinely is. And when he goes, it will be for over £100 million, I think.
Oh, yeah. His pace, Bobby. What about running back? Like, I see him chasing Son there, and you're thinking he just eats up the ground. The guy is Every time I see him, I just think, can't believe we didn't keep him with Ireland. That's all I can think when we lost him. Honestly,
you don't pay enough.
It kills me, absolutely kills me, because like he's a superstar. He passes the ball, his movement, his positional sense for a young player, his body position, the way he covers the ground, and then his screening of the back four. He's so far above what his age is. And I think you're looking at those players that have played that position, Fernandinho, Rodri now, you think of, they're the midfielders that you emulate, and he could be better than all them because he probably plays better on the ball than those players, which is astounding.
Yeah.
You lost Jack Grealish as well, didn't you, Stephen?
Oh, don't tell me about it. Listen, Harry Kane could play for Ireland too. We could be unbelievable.
That's true. I'll just say this. England missed out on Stephen Kelly, so there you go. Argument done.
Yeah, exactly.
See? I'm making sense in some sort of odd way. But where do you think he's going to be? Just a prediction. First, Bobby, Declan Rice, next year.
Well, I'm hoping West Ham. There's only a handful of clubs that will be able to afford him that transfer fee. I would have said Chelsea. They're not doing anything, I don't think, for a little while. Yeah.
Man United?
Maybe maybe Liverpool if Henderson's replacement. Wow. Possibly,
Okay.
That's the one that jumps out for me. Liverpool's the one for me because I'm just thinking how he fits a system, and what would get you to a club like to leave West Ham, the club you love, going to play for a manager like Jurgen Klopp. So you want to play for Klopp, you want to play for Pep. Pep has got his midfielders, he's got Rodri, and you're kind of thinking they not that they don't need Declan Rice, but they, in the sense of a replacement, Liverpool's the one. And the way Liverpool went and bought Van Dijk and they bought Alisson, because they know they had to pinpoint on a pivotal role that they needed to replace to keep the team moving forward. Declan Rice would go in there and he would absolutely love playing for Jurgen Klopp.